All right, so we're here with Wendy from Snapple.
Oh my God, Wendy from Snapple.
Yeah.
Nobody's called me that in a really long time.
So Wendy, how long ago did we meet?
Oh my goodness, I think that I probably met you in 1994.
1994. And so now we're almost 20 years to the date.
Yes.
Right. So, how's life?
Life is interesting. It's been quite a journey. I stayed with Snapple for many, many years and left unceremoniously in 2008 at the end of the year. And, you know, it's been so strange. I did an infomercial that everybody thought was a parody, so nobody bought the product. And I had a huge laugh about that. But I'm working on some different projects, but it's also been a time of great trial and tribulations. Because when you get to middle age, you know, the world gets a little tougher with the people that you love around you, and, you know, we're just dealing with life stuff now.
Yeah. So one of the amazing things that I've perceived is throughout I didn't know you before you became the Snapple lady, but I've known you through that process and after that process, and it seems like you're the same Wendy. Like, how do you hold on to you when life gives you fame, then takes it away, if you want to look at it that way, or maybe not?
You know, but it's funny because many, many years ago, somebody called me a has-been, and I looked at them because it was so shocking and alarming to me that somebody could say something so mean-spirited. And I looked at him and I said, at least I've been. So what I want to say is that, you know, my boss had said to me many years ago, you see the same people on the way up that you do on the way down. And you know what? I only knew one way to be, which was me. So, you know, you got what you got then and you get what you get now. And you know what? I had a wonderful journey and I have nothing to regret. And you know what? Things come and things go. And I'm okay. That's life.
Yeah. And as you look forward, what do you see?
What I see is a diet. Because I'm getting arthritis. So I have to see a diet in my future. But you know what? I'm seeing some really exciting things because I've sort of stayed in touch with some really brilliant creatives. And my goal would be really to, instead of being in front of the camera, to be behind it, because a lot of people don't know. When I went to school, I went to Syracuse Newhouse to be a filmmaker and be behind the camera. So we're creating some stuff, and I just had an interview with CNBC, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And what kind of advice would you give to somebody who is like trying to start their career now and basically like start their journey?
You know, it's interesting because in my life, Lee, and you know personally, I had been working in a family business and had been thrown out. So I had to start my life all over again at 31 years old, which was a really tough thing. And my uncle said to me, Wendy, just do yourself a favor and take anything. You will meet the people once you get into something, and you will go from there, and you are wonderful and brilliant, and you will persevere. So you know what? I live by those words, because Snapple for me at the time was the beverage industry, and I was in the shipping department, the order and shipping department, and it all started for me in the order and shipping department. So you never know.
Yeah. And so, last question. When times get tough, and they do for everybody, different degrees, right? Different situations. Like, deep down, what do you say to yourself to persevere?
Well, I am from old school, you know, program of the AA, because I'm sharing that I'm recovering. And you know what? I take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time if necessary. And you want to know something? There's nothing that I can't handle in a day. It's going out of a day that makes me personally crazy because I think, oh my God, the big picture is so overwhelming. What am I going to do? But if I compartmentalize, I am just fine.
Thank you for sharing.
It's my pleasure.
You're great.